So Mistral AI has launched their new TTS model called Voxtral, and this is quite interesting because they're claiming it actually beats ElevenLabs, which, if true, means this is a very impressive model. They've also launched an open source version of it alongside the API. It's got voice cloning, it's got default voices, it's got everything. And again, just launched a few hours ago, so we're right here at the beginning. Now, a key feature is that it's multilingual, supporting 9 popular languages. It also has extremely low latency, meaning it generates audio at a very high speed. And here's the thing I actually tested for this video. The entire audio you're hearing right now was generated using this Mistral model by cloning my own voice. I specifically wanted to check how it performs with long-form content, whether errors start creeping in when you throw a lot of text at it, and how long it actually takes to generate, and it produced this entire lengthy audio in a single go, in well under a minute, so it's a very, very fast model. They also claim that new voices are easy to adapt, meaning the voice cloning is supposed to be quite impressive. We're going to test that ourselves and see if their claim holds up. But according to them, any voice you give it for cloning will be replicated with its natural pauses, its accent, all the little nuances that make a voice sound human. We'll see about that. You can use it for free testing on Mistral AI Studio, but the method I'll show you at the end will let you use it for free and without limits, including voice cloning, which you actually can't do in the studio. They claim it's enterprise grade and that you can use it for any kind of voice agent. On top of that, they've built in emotions, neutral, happy, sarcastic, and more, and their built-in voices already come with these emotions preloaded. So let's check some of the voice cloning samples they've shared on their blog. This is the input voice, the original. Listen to this first.
Hi, how's it going? Oh my gosh, it's so great to hear your voice. It's been so long. How was Paris? Yeah.
And now listen to the output.
Boy, oh boy. I'm so excited for the summer. It's going to be so warm here. Can't wait for swimming in the Lido and making cherry pie.
As you can see, the voice cloning is quite impressive. It's a close match. Another thing I should mention, you can do voice cloning with just a 3-second audio clip. Only 3 seconds. Now check this next one out.
Attention is All You Need is a 2017 research paper that introduced a new deep learning architecture known as the transformer.
And now listen to the output.
Hello there. Thanks for checking out our new Voxtral model. It's only my favorite model family in the whole wide world.
So the similarity is quite good, though I wouldn't say it's 100% perfect. Either way, we'll be doing our own testing in a moment. But first, let me walk you through the benchmark scores they shared. They ran what's called an arena comparison. Basically, you listen to 2 voices and pick a winner. In that test, Voxtral's flagship voices had a win rate of 58.3%, while ElevenLabs v2.5 Flash had a win rate of 41.7%. So it's already beating ElevenLabs on built-in voices. But look at the voice cloning numbers. In cloning, Voxtral's win rate jumps to 68.4%, and ElevenLabs drops all the way down to 31.6%. That is a very significant gap, and that's something I really wanted to point out because voice cloning is usually where these models live or die. The supported languages are English, French, German, Spanish, Dutch, Portuguese, Italian, Hindi, and Arabic. Now, Hindi and Arabic specifically are quite important here because while plenty of TTS models exist for the European languages, there are very few good options for Hindi and Arabic. So it's an impressive move by Mistral that they've actually paid attention to those languages and done real work there. One more thing worth mentioning before we start testing. They've included cross-lingual voice adoption, which is similar to Moss TTS model I recently covered and gave you a collab notebook for. The idea is this. If you give it a French speaker's input but ask for English output, the voice will speak English with a French accent. And if you give it an English speaker and ask for French output, the output will have an English accent. The speaker's identity carries across languages. They claim Voxtral does this too, so let's check it out. They've got a quick example on the blog. This is an English language input. Listen to the cloned voice speaking in English.
Hi, my name is Paul. How can I help you today?
And now listen to it in French.
Avant de commencer, je dois vérifier quelques détails. Peux-tu confirmer ton nom complet et ta date de naissance?
You can clearly hear that it's speaking French but with that Englishish accent carrying through. Now let's check Marie, who is a French speaker. Let's listen to her original voice in French first,
Bonjour, je m'appelle Marie. Comment puis-je t'aider aujourd'hui?
and now listen to her speaking English.
Before we begin, I'll need to verify a few details. Can you confirm your full name and date of birth?
As you can hear, the English she speaks has a very distinct French accent. It's perfectly replicated that French accent into the English output, and in the same way, that French accent would carry into Spanish, German, or any of the other languages too. There are more examples on the blog, but anyway, we're going to test all of this ourselves right now. So before we get to testing, let me also quickly mention the latency specs. It's at 70 milliseconds. For a 10-second audio clip or 500 characters, the real-time factor is 9.7x, meaning it's generating audio nearly 10 times faster than real-time playback speed. That is incredibly fast, and as I mentioned, that's exactly why this full video audio was ready in under a minute. Now let me also quickly touch on the architecture because I think it's worth understanding what's actually going on under the hood. Voxtral is built on three main components working together. You have a 3.4 billion parameter transformer, a 390 million parameter flow matching transformer, and a 300 million parameter neural audio codec. Think of it like three specialists on a team. The first one reads and understands the text, the second shapes how the speech should flow and sound, and the third one actually renders the final audio output. All three work in sequence for every generation. And the overall setup is actually quite lightweight for what it's capable of, which is a big reason why the speed is this good. And they've got some enterprise use case examples too, which are worth checking out. They show it being used as a customer support voice agent. Have a listen to that customer support agent voice.
Thank you for contacting support. I see your concern about the unexpected charge on March 22nd. Let me pull up your account details. Ah, yes. This appears to be a temporary hold for a subscription upgrade you requested. Would you like me to cancel the hold or adjust your plan?
Pretty impressive, right? Very human, not robotic at all. Exactly what you'd want for an actual deployed agent. And then there's Tom, who's set up as a financial services agent voice. Listen to this one too.
Your account has been successfully updated. The recent transaction of $150 to your savings account has been processed. For security, we've sent a confirmation code to your registered device.
Again, very acceptable, very human-like. These are voices you could genuinely deploy for real-world applications. Now listen to this real-time translation demo. This is Marie speaking in 3 or 4 different languages back to back.
In English, this definitely won't work. I need a refund for sure. En français, ça ne marchera définitivement pas. Je suis sûr d'avoir droit à un remboursement. In italiano, questo non funzionerà di sicuro. Ho proprio bisogno di un rimborso.
So what this means is that these voice agents can converse in all 9 supported languages. If you deploy a voice agent using Voxtral, it will transcribe what the user says, translate it, and respond, all in real time. The agent can handle all 9 languages, responding in whichever language is spoken to it. That's called real-time translation, and it's actually a very impressive feature for anyone building multilingual products. All right, now let's talk about API pricing. The TTS API is priced at $0.016 per 1,000 characters for generation. That's quite cheap, not bad at all. If you work that out, 1 million characters comes to just $16. Now compare that to ElevenLabs. 1 million characters on ElevenLabs would probably run you around $100. So Voxtral is roughly 6 times cheaper and is actually outperforming it in benchmarks. Now let me show you the ways you can actually use this. First option is Mistral Studio. You go to the link, create an account, verify your phone number, and you'll get access to the text-to-speech feature. But here's the limitation. You can't use custom voices or voice cloning in the studio. So if you just want to test the built-in voices, Studio works fine. The model is also on Hugging Face. If I click on it here, you can see they've released the open weight model. Total size is 8.04 gigabytes. Now I could make a collab notebook for it, but here's the issue. It doesn't have a commercial license. They've made it open weight, but it's under Mistral's own license, meaning you can use it for personal testing and experimentation, but not for any commercial purpose. And honestly, that's also why I'm not making a notebook for it, because there's simply no point. when you can already use the model for free without any setup, creating a collab notebook just adds unnecessary friction. So here's how you use it for free with voice cloning and essentially unlimited access, at least for now. They have a hugging face space, and I'll put the link in the description. Now here's the key thing about this space. It's not running on a GPU. They've built this space entirely on top of their API. So, you're not going to hit the usual problem of waiting for a GPU slot or getting limited after a few generations. None of that. If you look at the space details, it says running, but there are 0 GPUs listed. No GPU is mentioned anywhere, so right now it is 100% free, as long as this space stays online and they don't take it down. Alright, let's actually start testing on this space. So there are some fixed built-in voices here. So you can see Jane here. Jane has a lot of voices: shameful, confused, sad, neutral, jealous, frustrated, curious. There are like 7 or 8 for Jane. Then there's Paul, who also has a voice for every emotion. Basically, all of these voices come with the full range of emotions: angry, curious, excited, every kind of mood you can think of. So let me select Jane, since her voices are in English, and it'll be clearer for you. So let's listen to Jane's neutral voice first.
Welcome to our AI demonstration. Let me show you how this works.
Okay, that was neutral. Now let's listen to frustrated.
Welcome to our AI demonstration. Let me show you how this works.
So that was frustrated. You can obviously notice the difference. The pace changes. Now let's listen to shameful.
Welcome to our AI demonstration. Let me show you how this works.
Notice how the pauses in shameful are much longer. It actually sounds hesitant. And now let's hear the sarcastic one.
Welcome to our AI demonstration. Let me show you how this works.
These are some of their built-in voices, and you can go and test all of them for free yourself. Now I want to try the other languages: Hindi, Arabic, and so on. Actually, let's test the other languages through voice cloning. That'll be more interesting. So I'm going to give it a voice to clone. Let's use Elon Musk's voice, and I'll just have it use the default text. I won't change it. So here is Elon Musk's input audio first. Have a listen.
I mean, we could tow like a 747 in that with a Cybertruck. A Cybertruck is an insanely it is alien technology.
Now check the output.
I just tried the new chocolate cake at that bakery downtown. It was absolutely divine. The rich velvety texture just melted in my mouth.
So as you can hear, the voice cloning output is quite good, but it's not perfect. Not like what we got with Mistral TTS, which had very high cloning accuracy. Here, the cloning is fine for simple, plain, neutral voices, but for complex voices with distinctive speaking patterns, I don't think it's quite there yet. Now let's have Elon Musk say something in a different language. I've provided some custom text this time. Let's hear how Elon Musk speaks French.
L'intelligence artificielle est soit la meilleure, soit la pire chose qui puisse arriver à l'humanité. On doit faire attention.
Any French speakers watching, please let me know in the comments how that output actually sounded. Now I'll give it German text, and let's hear how that comes out.
Elektroautos sind nicht die Zukunft, sie sind die Gegenwart. Danke Deutschland für eure Unterstützung bei Tesla.
So that was Elon Musk in German. German speakers, please drop a comment and tell me how the voice cloning held up there. Now I've given it Spanish. Let's see how Elon Musk speaks Spanish.
Pero imposible. No, solo significa que nadie ha sido lo suficientemente loco para intentarlo.
I felt like there might have been some issues somewhere in the middle there, but I'm not totally sure. So if there are any Spanish speakers watching, please let me know what you think. Now let's check Hindi. I've given it Hindi text. Let's listen.
Mongo grappa jana surf ek sapna nahi hai. Ye ek engineering samasya hai aur hum ise hal karenge.
I honestly don't know how well it rendered the Hindi here. If there are any Hindi speakers in the comments, please let me know how it sounded. And now Arabic. I've given it Arabic text. Let's listen to this one.
الذكاء الصناعي سيغير كل شيء. السؤال هو هل نحن مستعدون لذلك؟
Okay, I don't think it did a very good job with Arabic. I don't think Arabic is its strong suit right now, to be honest. There were plenty of other things I could have tested, but the video would get way too long. For now, this space is free. I'll put the link in the description so you can go check it out and do all your own testing at your own pace. It's free and it's very fast, at least right now. I honestly don't know if it'll stay this fast once the traffic picks up and the queue gets long, but for now it's working great. All the links are going in the description: the Mistral blog post, the Hugging Face model page, and the space link. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and drop a comment. It really does help the channel. I'll see you in the next one.